They have a lot of signs in Latin America,
South America and all that,
Brazil,
Central America.
Yeah, man.
Seen a hella chariots over there.
There's not a day that goes by, there's not a chariot sight, man.
Yeah.
You know, the earth's a big place at the end of the day, man. Things are always going on in it.
Yeah.
You know, chariots always be popping up somewhere, man.
Even in ancient times, the Egyptians, the different empires, they always recorded chariots, man.
Yeah.
Even the apostle did a sit down on the different arts, Renaissance art, even the Dark Ages, medieval art, and it shows you depictions of chariots in different sightings and different prophetic occasions, man. That they were there, man, because the chariots are always there. They're here now, we just can't see them, man. They're always there, man.
Hey, you know the funny thing is, people would think that the chariot sightings and so forth are only in like far places in this corner of the world or that corner of the world.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, in my own area, I found when I was looking up chariot sightings and so forth, I found out that it was in my own area that you got dedicated pages for chariot sightings.
Yeah.
So you could even type in your own area and you'll find out that there's chariot sightings on a page dedicated
People
to
are
it.
reporting it.
I mean, we know firsthand, we see them.
Yeah.
We see them as well. We see them right outside, brothers' houses and all that.
You might think, oh, what they're doing in Mayans, like Mayans isn't important, but they're there.
They're
around, man. They're around all the time.
And why they're there? Because the angels are in those vehicles, and the Lord said that the angels are at every place, beholding the evil and the good. So they're writing reports. They're here amongst us now.
Watching over your necks.
And they're in them chariots flying around, man, doing what they're gonna do. And the 4 angels around the river Euphrates, getting ready to start off that World War III, man. You know, that war cauldron pot's been stirred up more and more to the point where it's overboiling, man. That's why you're seeing all these things going back and forth between Russia and the UK and America now, man.
It's cold in Britain, man.
I mean, you had 4 different countries, the French, the Germans, the English, and America come against Russia, man, about this whole UK spy thing.
Yeah, I see.
Now Russia said, 23 of you damn UK diplomats or whatever, you got to get out of Russia before, it gets worse for you. Shit gets worse.
It's funny, it just comes around the presidency.
Yeah.
Couldn't get re-elected, man. They're trying to fuck him up.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's coincidentally,
And it's a distraction for all the fuck-ups that Trump's doing. It's a distraction for, there's all these things are distractions anyway for the real what's going to happen. Because at the end of the day, America's going to invade Iran, all that shit. Because they're hot news as well. Something's going to happen where America's going to, or the UN, whatever, going to have to invade Iran, and all hell's going to break loose from there. And the World War III is going to kick off, man. It's inevitable. It can't be stopped. They keep saying they're going to have all these different unions, and what's it that the nuclear war
Fallout.
Yeah, treaties and all that shit. Destroy your weapons and we'll destroy ours. All that BS, man, ain't destroying nothing. The Lord made you. The Lord set you guys up to have those missiles in place for a reason. You can't destroy those missiles. They have to be detonated. You can't destroy the missiles. They actually have to be detonated. That's the only way you can destroy a missile, man. They have to be used. So all 200 million of those missiles are going to pelt America, man, like hot fire, man.
It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Yeah, it's a curse unto the heathen, and to the Lord's enemies. It's a straight curse. There's salvation unto the nation of Israel, because that's the way we're getting out of here, man. That's the first class seat that the elect are going to get out of here, man. Jake want to hop on planes and go to this place and that place, man. What, G4s and G5s? You're going to be sitting on the chariot, man. And nothing gets better than that. The Lord said, look out of the windows in the book of Isaiah, man, and behold and see the fall of your enemies, man. It's going to be a beautiful time to be delivered, man. It's going to be obviously terrifying because it's going to be mind-boggling and all that to some. But it's going to be our salvation at that, man. We need it, man.
Boy, if I can make a quick point. Hey, you even had what the scripture says in Jeremiah, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah.
But the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah.
You even had that nigga, the recording that surfaced, about a few months ago. He was like, oh my God, they're aliens. They're coming to Earth.
Shoot them.
Yeah. Call the police. He was bugging. He was dismayed.
Because it came down like an orb, and then it split up. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah. They're coming to Earth.
You can't fathom the heavenly powers, man. The heavenly, they don't understand it.
That's why our salvation is strange.
That's right.
We're always watching for that,
the
man.
strangeess of their salvation.
What? UFOs, niggas, what?
Yeah.
When they
see Mexicans getting beamed up, they're going to be all. Esau's going to be bugged out of his mind. These enchiladas and all these niggas, These niggas are getting beamed up, man. These free label, essays, you know, amigos and all that are getting beamed up. What's going on? Machete and all that. What's going on?
That's a hard look at the Instagram right now.
That's Machete getting beamed up, man. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese, all the nations are going to be mind-boggled. Seeing niggas in the ghetto getting beamed up. It says it says it in the book of Matthew, 2 should be grinding in the field.
Yep.
One's going to get beamed up, man, and one left.
Yep.
This is going to be an astonishing sight, man. But the Lord said this is going to be the greater exodus than the time of Egypt. So it has to be more spectacular, man. It's going to be more spectacular, man.
Got a precept?
Miraculous, man.
Because you even had, when you was talking about in different time periods, you mentioned Egypt. There was even an account in the time of the Greeks, Antiochus.
Of course.
And 2 Maccabees 5, I'm going to start from the top. About the same time, Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the city, for the space of almost 40 days, they were seen horsemen running in the air.
Yeah. That's talking about the chariots of the Lord. Another signature of power, man. Horsemen.
Yep.
Talking about the innumerable amount of angels in the sky for 40 days. They're showing that power, man. Showing their presence. You know? And they can't be messed with, man. You can't do nothing against that. But Esau's so proud, he thinks because the Lord blessed him with a little technology, a little AI technology, he thinks he can battle the Heavenly Father's son, man.
Yeah, blockchain.
Yeah, blockchain. Click on that, all that shit. That shit ain't gonna work, man. The Lord said he's gonna turn you into dust piles, man. He's gonna destroy you speedily and swiftly, man. It's gonna be like as if you never existed. He's gonna destroy you that quick. Because you actually thought you had the balls to step up, the cojones. Like the man saying, like, you know, like, your arm's too short, man. Your arm's too short to fuck with God, man.
That's it.
You can't try and battle the Lord, man, with his own technology, man. Come on, man.
No, destroy you with jab, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. The earth is the Lord's footstool, man. How are you going to try and battle the Lord's son? You know? The herald.
Man of war.
Yeah. Man of war. Lord said, he said he's a man of war. So he's ready for battle. He's got the guerrilla tactics, all that set out already.
He's ready, man.
You know? He's just going to pop up from behind you. You don't even know he's there.
Yep.
Destroy your ass, man.
In righteousness, he doth judge and make war.
Ah, there you go.
You know?
So, you know, these nations, they prepared for the, you know, the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Even though they're going to try and fight the Lord, they're going to get destroyed, man. And that's going to be beautiful.
And it says, and clothed in cloth of gold, and armed with lances like a band of soldiers.
Yeah,
and
that's just like that complete armor.
Yep.
Them ships are armored, man. You know, nothing that can tank it. Go on.
And troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitudes of pikes, and drawing of swords and casting of darts, and glittering of golden ornaments and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that the apparition might turn to good.
Yeah, they'll be shitting themselves. When
Man.
you're seeing that eminent power, man, when you're seeing that ultimate power in the sky, you know you can't. Your spirit's gonna want to leave your body, man. You ain't gonna know what to do.
Yep.
Ain't no AK-47 gonna take that out, man.
Done.
No little RPG. That shit ain't gonna do nothing in that day, man.
The only time you heathens can do anything is in movies, man.
Yeah,
You know, they're gassing your souls up, man. You ain't gonna do a damn thing when the angels turn up, man.
because you notice in the movies they always have to win in the end.
Yeah.
Even though they
Find
get
some way to overcome,
rules, yeah.
you know, the resilience of men and all
All
that
that shit.
America, you fuck yeah.
America.
You know, but America's gonna be destroyed long before that.
That's right.
America's gone. Okay, but you know, you guys thinking that you could actually physically take on the Lord? Madness. No, but it's just like what the Most High did to Pharaoh. He hardened their hearts to come up against him. So he already let Israel go,
Yeah,
but they still pursued them afterwards, man.
That wasn't enough.
To be destroyed.
Yeah.
Precept.
The Lord wants to make a statement, man.
That's right.
He's not to be messed with.
That's right.
And he's going to make that statement all over again. Because Esau's the proudest piece of shit on the earth ever created, man. He's so proud. Even though his kingdom's falling apart, it's falling off by the hinges, bridges are falling off and all that. He still thinks he's going to rule forever, man.
Man can't even, man can't even look after his own. his own dwelling place.
Yeah, man.
Man wants to fight the Lord.
Come on, man. That's that pride. It says pride goes before a fall. It says pride goes before a fall. So Esau, he's gonna, as it says in the book of Job, that jinn is gonna catch him it's gonna catch him, man. The Lord's setting his ass up for a great fall.
This is Job 21:17. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out? And how oft cometh their destruction upon them? God distributeth sorrows in his anger.
You're going to distribute them sorrows, man. If you're done with that after jump to verse 8, chapter 18, we're on from that.
They are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. God layeth up his iniquity for his children.
Yeah, for the elect, man. Only the elect's going to be delivered at the end of this judgment, man. But the rest of humanity, so-called mankind, they're going to get destroyed, man. And the first crops of slaves are going to be these Edomite devils, man. The elites. Right, man.
He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty.
So, you want to drink of the wrath of the Almighty, go ahead. You know. But Esau, you're gonna fall, man. Bad. If you're done with that, jump to 18. Start from that.
11. 4 or 5.
11 and 5. 18 and 5. Start. Job 18.
This is Job 18, verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Yeah, so that's that scripture I was talking about, where these devils think they're the enlightened ones. But the Lord said the light of the wicked is going to be put out, man.
Lights out, nigga.
Lights out, nigga. Jigger. No.
The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. And the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
Yeah, man, that's that so-called your allies are going to come against you. They said they're going to cast fire upon you, man. You know, your so-called NATO and EU treaties and all these different establishments that you set up for the benefit of yourselves, it's going to come against you, man. Your own council is going to come against you and cast you down with them nuclear missiles, man.
For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
Yeah, you're walking upon a snare. You can't even see the trap, the big ass trap that the Lord's setting your ass up for, man. You can't see it because in your eyes you can't see no way out. You think even through World War III, you devils think you're gonna come out conquerors and start and establish your new world order. When the Lord's gonna mess you up, man. He said when you're about to fill your belly, that's when he's gonna take your ass out.
Yep, I got that.
Yeah, let me finish that.
The jinn shall take him by the hill, and the robber shall prevail against him.
Yeah, the jinn's gonna take you by the hill, man. And that jinn's been set up by the Lord. The word jinn there means just another word for saying trap, a snare. Right, huh?
The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
Yeah, because it's going to get to the point where you're going to lose all kinds of control. You're going to think you're establishing this and doing that. Everything's going according to plan. But the Lord's going to put a spanner in your works, man. And everything's going to go upside down for you, man. And you ain't going to be able to control it. Only the Most High is going to be able to control the outcome. Because he ruleth in the kingdom of men. You know? And he mustereth the host of the battle. Right, huh?
His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Yeah, so you're gonna meet the Maker very soon, man. You Edomites ain't gonna be ruling for too much longer. You know? Right now it's just bread and circuses. You got the sports and entertainment blinding the masses. You know, all the shopping and all that, the mirthing. That's just bread and circuses, but behind closed doors, you know what's really going down. And you know who's really coming to see your ass too. You know, it's going on.
You want more of that? Yeah, that's it.
Jump to that now, pass it on.
It says Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, you're going to be in positions of difficulty. You're going to lose control, man. No? Right.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yeah, that includes the other nations and 2/3 too. Because the Lord's going to let us get our hands on you. The scriptures say you're going to be as a chase roll in these last days, man. Everyone's going to want a piece of your ass in these last days, man. There ain't going to be no hope. Like, nowadays, you can go anywhere on the earth, and rape little kids. You can go to Kuala Lumpur, you know, you can go to, you know, China land and all that. And, you know, you can fondle little kids and get away with it. Gary Glitter and all that, Jimmy Savile. But it's going to get to the point where you can't go into these territories no more. No one's going to want you in their lands because they're going to know you're the damn great devil, man.
You can't.
Then everyone's going to want a piece of your ass, man. Because you fucked up everyone's economies, man.
Can't. If I can say this as well, because when you go into that word wicked as well, it goes into the labourers. Which you said that. Yeah. 2/3 of our people as well. It's going to be like that scene in Vain. When he said, and the rich shall be ripped from their decadent nests. You know? Pulling crackers. Yeah, man. None shall interfere, man.
That's how it's going to be.
You know?
It's yours.
That's right.
That's it.
It said, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly.
Yeah, your new world order. When you're about to fill your belly, man. When you're about to, you know, put the final capstone, say, yeah, we got these niggas where we want them. Let's chip everyone, mandatory. That's when the Lord's going to be like, alright, if that's what you think, and, you know, fuck up your plans.
Yep.
You're going to get to chip a lot of Jake, but not the elect. The elect ain't going to get the chip. The elect are going to denounce that shit. Even if we have to get beheaded for this truth, they're going to denounce that, man.
If I may say, man, the prophecies is like chess pieces, man. Like the brother said, man. You know, he thinks he's going to have his own way with his agenda, but really the prophecy is just going to speak just to his own demise.
Yeah, the Lord's going to put you in checkmate. Well, the Lord's already got you in checkmate in the scriptures. In the scriptures, you're already in checkmate. You've already been conquered. We're just waiting for it to manifest from the spirit to the physical. That's all. Your judgment, everything about you, your judgment, your beginning, your end, it's already been written, man.
It's been written.
Esau's the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That's it.
So there's no way you can stop those prophecies from coming to pass, man. You just got to play your part, like being that great devil.
It's like the movie's already been made. We're just waiting for it to go to the cinema.
Yeah, it's already been. It's already been a blockbuster, man.
Yeah.
It's already number one on the charts, man.
Yeah, we acting out the script.
Yeah, we're acting
That's
out.
what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. We're playing the perfect role.
That's right.
Because everyone comes back in their lot. That's why reincarnation is important too. There's even a book of Daniel, at the end of the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it said you're going to come back in your lot in the end days, man. It says seal up the book, but don't worry, you got to come back, you know, rest, because you're going to come back in the end. So Daniel's here today, you know.
That's
all these prophets are here today.
Till now.
Yeah.
You know, we come out.
But the book's been opened now.
Exactly.
For the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the Most High is dealing with those men. That's why it's important to, you know, give honest to your elders, man. You can't denounce the elders and start talking shit, because if it weren't for them, you wouldn't know who you are. Because the Lord dealing directly with those men, and if you're one of his men, he's dealing directly with you too. If you're part of the elect, so you have to give honest, man, double honest.
Reset.
Go on, man.
This is Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation, as in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors?
Yeah, man. The scripture says something about judgment is not in the hands of the oppressor. Like he doesn't know the timing, basically. I think it's in Ecclesiastes or one of them. So Esau doesn't know when his time is up, but your time's already been. Your time's up when the Lord says it's up, man.
As a dream, when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image.
Yeah, and we despise your images now, man. Especially this leprous dog that you got on the floor here, talking about that's our Lord and Savior, man. And the Lord don't look nothing like that. So the Lord despises your images too. All the wickedness that you've been portraying throughout your time ruling on this earth. You know, the Lord's going to do away with you, man. Is there any more of that?
Yeah, it's like it says, back in Job 20 and 23, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, so that's going to be the end of your decadence, man. End of your rule, your wicked rule, man. So anyway, come back to Allah and pass it on to the brother, man.
That's right. Yeah, come on, man. You know, because, you know, I want to take you back to Egypt, man, because the same thing that happened to Egypt is going to happen to this place, man. Because they had the Israelites, the Lord's people, in slavery, man. Okay? So, everything the Egyptians, you know, incurred for their wickedness against this man, the Most High God deal with this place the same. Because the scripture tells you, man, this modern day Babylon is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. Okay, go and give me that in Revelations 11 verse 8.
Revelations chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Alright, and that's talking about us, man. Our dead bodies that lay in the street, our people, man. Okay, why are they dead? Because they have no knowledge, man, of who they are. Okay, they don't know the Israelites, they think they're fucking African Americans, they're British, they're this, they're that, that. You know what I mean? They're dead, they had no knowledge, man.